watched a recap for the opening credits, and now Peter has a pizza job. Good so far. Doc Ock
But Oscorp pays
is
the bills,
Octavius.
so correct? So I have to put my
Actually,
jobs
I think
done
this
here.
is the movie I
Get two
saw
geniuses together.
all those years
Look,
ago.
Otto.
Spider-Man's webbing just stopped working and he almost died. That was scary. I didn't like that. Also, MJ has a boyfriend. Not a fan of that either. Otto's wife, I think, just died. So, another villain with dual personality disorder. I don't know if that's exactly what this is. I get the same vibes. His best friend just slapped him twice. The woman he's in love with is engaged. And for the life of him, he cannot get one of those little party treats. Peter's life is trash. Honestly, if I was in Peter's position, I probably wouldn't want to be Spider-Man anymore either. It always bothers me in movies when two people love each other, but they're just not together. Peter's saving a young child from a burning building. You know, nothing softens a blow like a car. So there's no way MJ could figure out that Peter's Spider-Man.
Surprised?
Through the whole kiss thing, right? That's not what's gonna happen. Doc Ock found Peter at a very inconvenient moment. Could Peter just be happy? Spidey is back. What will happen by the end of this movie? Hopefully not something as frustrating. They're on a train now. This is all very familiar. Peter just saved a train full of people. Now his friend looks like an evil supervillain. Probably because he is. So what I'm picking up on is that in order for Peter to stand by responsibility, MJ has to figure out that he's Spider-Man. He can't tell her. MJ found out that Peter was Spider-Man, and they still can't be together. And I'm just... You cannot still marry that guy. Well, I don't know. Can you be in love with two people at the same time?
No, he just jumped really far for her though.
That's fair. Harry's gonna turn into the Green Goblin too. Oh my gosh. There's some wackiness going on in the gene pool of this family. Peter's best friend just found out that his dad was Green Goblin, saw all the stuff. I don't know what's about to happen with that. MJ's about to get married. She's in a wedding dress. I am gonna lose it. He saved the day. He got the girl. He got his grades up. I don't know if that's gonna like switch back now that he's Spider-Man again. That was Spider-Man 2. Good stuff. Thanks for watching with me, Caitlin.
Yeah,
Would you like to be on camera or do you prefer not to?
I don't care.
Hey, this is Caitlin. She's one of my roommates. I'm a big Spider-Man fan now. Would you agree that I screamed throughout this movie at all the exciting moments?
Yeah.
I'm a Spidey fan now. My other roommates took over the main TV room, but I'm probably not gonna go to bed anytime soon, so I figure Spider-Man 3. Let's go. On my laptop. I feel the need to also mention that I really appreciate that Doc Ock wasn't all bad, that, you know, he turned back good in the end, because I was like, oh, this poor guy is like a victim of whatever's happened to his mind. He died a hero in a way, which is cool. So I wonder how that's going to work into Spider-Man No Way Home, because Doc Ock is back. Also, I really appreciate that they do a recap at the beginning of every Spider-Man movie. It makes me really happy. Oh snap! Proposing! Yay! I've heard that there's a love triangle in this movie. I hate love triangles. But I'm gonna try to not be upset. I'm gonna try to watch this. I really want to enjoy this movie. Aww. In love with her nerd. So Harry took the serum. He's the new goblin. He's the mini goblin. Goblin Jr. Trying to kill Peter. Yeah, Harry's a little whack in the head. He kind of always has been. He was very calm in the scene as he's falling to his death. So something I'm noticing with Spider-Man villains is they all start out with good intentions, or at least trying not to be the good guy, trying not to be the bad guy, but then they end up there. Peter's giving CPR to his best friend. Oh. This is so sad. Flint is turning into Sandman, and I think Venom might also be in this movie because I saw some sticky stuff stick to the back of Peter's bike earlier, so fun. A lot of villains. Big redemption arc I'm seeing coming for our boy, Spider-Man's best friend. I think, since he just said he would give up his life for his friends, I think he might. Why isn't Gwen Stacy's father more worried that she's hanging off of a building? Am I misunderstanding the situation? Or is that what I'm watching right now? Come to think of it, the boyfriend probably should have been worried too. Oh, Peter's saving Gwen. J.K. Simmons is his name, I remember now, and he is hilarious in all 3 movies. Stan Lee, man, that was beautiful. I literally don't know what Peter was thinking in this scene. But that was stupid.
Where do all these guys come from?
Legitimate question. It was a pretty good comment. Pretty funny. Just wanted to stop and point out that, it seems like, Peter's, become very, prideful. It's kind of annoying. So I'm starting to understand why people don't like the movie. But I still like it. Characters aren't supposed to be perfect. Still a good movie. Hopefully he comes around. But yeah, I have a feeling that Mary Jane is gonna be ticked. As she should be. Moving on. I don't even know what Venom is made of. Is it made of venom? It just looks like gooey.
Flint Marko.
That's part of his costume. I appreciate that even his stingy landlord realizes that this isn't Peter. And now I know why his hair is down in this movie. It's because now he's the one with identity disorder. Revenge is the poison.
Turn us into something.
Venom. That braided neighbor girl is all of us. You should call Mary Jane. Also moving to my bed now because that desk is getting uncomfortable. It's so nice to see Harry happy again. He's smiling. No.
She's lonely.
That breakup was the most heartbreaking
There's
thing
another guy.
I've ever seen. Harry. Now they're fighting and trying to kill each other. This is why I hate love triangles. You see, evil Venom Peter is not going to be very compassionate. And Harry is completely deranged. It's hard to imagine this ending well. But I still want it to. Don't give in to hatred and jealousy and fear. Don't give in, kids. Oh my gosh. J.K. Simmons' reaction to Peter's new, let's say, coping mechanism? With speed on the desk. That was... I died. I am attributing this insane freak out and terrible decision making.
Peter?
Oh my gosh.
This is for you.
To just all of this pent up rage and heartache and venom just like surging out all at once. Venom is a very good metaphor for life. So did Venom like attach to that guy? Cause he was filled with hatred too? Is that how this works? My roommate is going to bed now, so I'm back out here. And let me tell you, I don't even know what's happening with Harry at this point. But everyone's sad. And the villains are trying to kill Peter once again. And I'm not about it. Not my boy Pete. Mr. Sandman! Oh yeah, Harry's back. He's coming as the Goblin Jr., but a good guy. It's happening. He just gave his life for his friends. And died a hero. I'm actually super sad. I wish that hadn't happened. I hate that they let people die back in the old movies. I love the theme of forgiveness in this movie. That was a big character arc that just happened. Well, what a way to end the trilogy. I'm actually super surprised that they ended it on the note that they did. Like, I guess I was expecting like a huge, big, epic ending, like happy ending, but bittersweet. I understand why people love the second one so much. I'm a big fan of happy endings, but it was a good story. It was well told and it had a very good lesson. I'm excited to watch the first reboot, The Amazing Spider-Man. So the time to watch Spider-Man Far From Home is near upon us. So I'm trying to conserve time and I'm watching The Amazing Spider-Man in the car right now. And let me tell you, Mom, what do you think?
About what?
The Amazing Spider-Man, the first few minutes.
I've barely been able to hear it, so I don't know what's happening.
Okay, credits are shorter. It's weird to see Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker now, but gotta give him credit for not taking a picture of Flash being a jerk to a kid. He takes a beating. I will say though, Andrew Garfield, like no one, if he actually went to like a real high school, no one would be mean to him and all the girls would love him. I don't want to watch Uncle Ben die again. So the thing is, I know Gwen Stacy dies. I don't know. I might get attached to her, I might not, but we're gonna see what happens. Also, I think I know who the villain is already. So, Peter, iconic moment, gets bit by the spider again, and now is just really confused in a subway car. It's interesting, we don't see Tom Holland get bit by the spider. We don't know what happened. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know you're doing videos, and I make comments.
And I'm home. I think this is the first time that I'm watching anything about Peter's parents. So that's cool. And he broke the backboard of a basketball hoop. And I think I know who the villain is. I do love a good origin story. And I also know that there are people that don't like that Andrew Garfield made the webs instead of it just coming naturally from his fingers. But I don't know, man. I'm just watching the movie. The way that he presented it, like, that was relatable. That was quirky. We like quirky. Okay, in my room now, and this Peter Parker is, savage. So apparently Gwen and Peter are, like, in a serious relationship now because he's having dinner with their parents. And, Peter's digging himself a hole with Gwen's dad. Update. I was right about who the villain was. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man 1. Done and done. I liked it. I'm trying not to get emotionally attached to Gwen Stacy. Yeah, let's go. Movie 2. I got like 2 hours, not even, to do this, so let's go. People always say to me, or in general, that Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker and Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. And I have to say, now with 4 movies under my belt, that's very true. Also, I think I know who the villain is in this movie too. They're always like start as good guys, and a lot of times they're like geniuses in their own way, right, career, and then they use that genius for evil. This guy's having the worst birthday ever. Ryan from The Office is a jerk. I think he's about to get electrocuted by those eels and turn to electric monster man. I don't know if I already know that from just like pop culture or if Spider-Man's just always kind of have that similar beat, and I've watched, like, this is my 5th in like 5 days, so yeah. Was this supposed to be the same Harry from Tobey Maguire's version? Like, theoretically? Probably, right? Spider-Man is flipping hilarious in this movie. He dressed up as a fireman and just, like, gave high fives to everyone. I do now know, I do now want to know what happened to Peter Parker's parents. I always thought that they just died, but this movie kind of makes it seem like they left? I'm not sure. I'd be lying if I said I completely understood everything that was going on, but Harry is a good guy, I'm pretty sure, and this electric guy, he's gonna get him out of there. And Peter's dad was a scientist that I think experimented on spiders to lead him to becoming Spider-Man, because full circle. I'm actually not paying as much attention as I should be, but it's a fun movie. I think I'm just a little worn out, but I'm about to go watch another Spider movie tonight, so Harry might not have been as much of a good guy as I thought, but I think they are gonna both end up being redeemable. They're likable characters. I don't know for sure, but that does seem to be, there's a pattern in these movies, I've noticed. I'm thinking there was supposed to be another movie. Oh, it's so sad. Gwen Stacy's death. And this is how it's ending. And it seems like they're forming the, as I've heard it called, Sinister Six. So maybe that's what's gonna happen in this new movie. I don't know. But what a sad way to end this sequel from a reboot from before I knew anything about Spider-Man.
It's so funny.
So I just got back from the theaters. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home. And I will never be the same again.